Hi and welcome to the tutorial for 3 in a Row, a digital game for speech therapy by PlayLearnTalk. This game is hosted on Boom Learning and it can be used for teletherapy or therapy inside the classroom or at home or in the clinic. You can use it on any device that has internet access. That includes your tablet, your phone, your computer, or even a smartboard. This is primarily focused on targeting the phoneme K in the initial, medial, and final position, but you can easily use it to be a game that you work on turn taking, as well as describing and choice making. So to get started, we click Start. And the first few pages are going to be instructions. I have written instructions and I also have audio instructions for you, just to make it simple to understand. So this game is a little bit different than your typical 3 in a row. It's going to include 8 different teachers that your student can choose from. I've incorporated a lot of opportunities for your student to work on describing skills through choice making, okay? So your student here is going to have a chance to choose one teacher to play with. They can actually play with all of them at different times, right? And actually having those 8 choices makes it a little bit more enticing for your students to keep playing or want to play over and over again because they're going to want to play with the new teacher, okay? I've also included quite a variety of teachers so that it's representative of your students and you as well, okay? So let's go ahead and look at the next page. So here we have the 8 teachers. I'm just going to go with the first one. And we have the mouth cue up in the top left corner, so the cue for how your mouth should look when you're making the K sound. When you click on it, it's going to give you the K sound. Now here we have a name tag, so this is just another opportunity for your student to tell you something and to use their good sounds as they're talking to you. So I'm going to just call this girl Miss Kelly. That's how I go by, Miss Kelly. And you get to choose a mask now. So unfortunately right now we are in a time where we're wearing masks for our safety. And I really wanted to have a resource that was going to incorporate masks for my students who are younger and who still need to talk about why we're wearing them. So this kind of gives your student the choice and a little bit of control over the this little environment here. So which one should your teacher wear? It's totally up to them. And it's just bringing awareness to the fact that we're wearing masks right now, and later when we're not using them, you don't have to use this area, okay? But for now, you can use it, and it's another opportunity for your students to choose what to put on the person and how to describe it to you so that you understand what they want, okay? Now, here we have our game board. I'm going to go to a different teacher as I show you the game board. So here we have a male teacher, and let's say we put on the little popsicle one. Let's see. Whoops. Thing's freezing a little bit right now. Oh no, you guys. Okay, I have to make this draggable, so we'll put this one on right here. Okay, so in this game, in all of them actually, when you click on the picture, it's going to give you that verbal output of what that is labeled. And this is a nice feature because you can assign these cards as homework, as extra practice for your students. And let's say they're at home not with a parent nearby and they're practicing their speech homework, they can click on the picture and hear an accurate model, even if they can't do it themselves yet, okay? And if they for some reason don't know this vocabulary, well, then they can still hear it when they click on it.
Cow, key, cookie.
Now this top row is K in the initial position, here is medial position, and here is final position. Now you can also use this resource with your occupational therapy students, so this is not just a speech therapy resource. You can work on typing skills right here. So we have the word labeled in the top right corner, very small. I'm trying to make it discreet so it's not too obvious to your student, but it's there as a visual if they need it, okay? But they can also use it as they're typing. So here we can type the word cow after we've heard it. Now to play the game, you can complete any of these tasks or all of them. It just depends on the temperament of your student. If they can only complete one task at a time, and if they have to do more, it makes the game not fun. Well, don't make it not fun. Just do one task at a time and build up their tolerance to do more things, okay? So let's say I'm gonna be the O. I'm gonna put it on taco because I think everyone knows that's the best position to go in, right? So let's say I require my student to imitate it 3 times. I'm gonna give the verbal model.
taco.
And then I'm going to have them imitate it 3 times and put this on top. And that would be the task for the ability to move into that spot. And like I said earlier, you could have them type it afterwards. If you have a student who's working at the sentence level or a short phrase level, you can come over to this box here and you can have them give you a phrase or a sentence using their target word. Okay, you can also use this area for a carrier sentence for every single one if you want to be really consistent. So we could just say something really simple like I see a, and have a blank there, and I would just highlight it. And then every time we move to a different spot, we'd say I see a duck, I see a monkey, I see a book. You can also use this to ask questions. So maybe you're working on WH questions and you want to say, you know, how about where does a cow live? You can actually write in your own question, or you can have them ask a question. So this is really flexible and adaptable to whatever it is you want to do in therapy with your students, okay? So where does a cow live? After I answer it, I can say cow lives on the farm, then I can put my place down. Now, after we've played, if I want to play again, I would press play again. And then it's going to refresh the board. Now you have 3 boards before you're not going to have the chance to do it again, and you just have to go choose a new teacher at that point. Okay, so that is the entire game. I hope that you really enjoy it with your students. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, and I cannot wait to hear from you.